All right, so here is the how to ship your PSA video. So here's a couple supplies you're going to want. I don't care what brand you guys get, if you get Ultra Pro or Card Saver from Cardboard Gold or BCW, but the graded card submission size is what I recommend. Cardboard Gold calls it the oversized. That's the one I recommend. So the difference is if you're going from this size to this size for the cardboard 2s. So this is the number 2s. They're quite a bit smaller. They both work, but for getting your cards in and out, the larger ones are much better. According to PSA, currently, yes, you can use top loaders if that's what you want. Well, let's just say you're the worker there and you're taking cards all day. To go to a Card Saver, give it a little bend like that. It pulls out really easy. Or if you're doing top loaders all day, which are absolutely destroying your cuticles, you're sticking your hands in, you got to physically grab the card harder because it's tighter. You're going to jack up the top of this card right there more often. So don't help them break your cards. I've seen this on cards coming back from PSA before, and it was probably top loaders. So I get that these Card Savers cost $50 a box right now, which, you know, is 25 cents a piece. Top loaders cost close to 20 cents a piece too, guys. So it's not, as much as, yes, you can use top loaders, I don't recommend it. Spend the money. I just bought 4 cases of these, spent $1,600 on frickin' Card Savers. I didn't like it, but it's part of the business. It's what you want to do. So it's going to get your cards done much safer, much easier. So I recommend that. You can get the small ones if you want. Cards go pull out of them from PSA just fine, but I do recommend the big ones. Right now you can buy the small ones for about $20 a box, the big ones for about $50 a box. Pay the money, get the big ones. Personal opinion. You guys do what you want. I recommend the poly sleeves on every card, unless it's vintage. I actually take them, stick my finger in them, and slide it right there. Then you can see, I'm going to grab my other little temporary cards here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. If you do that, you can, if I try and look at the card and not the phone, you can get it in there and slide it in, and you're not catching that corner, versus if you're putting it in this way. And I know you guys are all perfect, but if you catch that corner just that little bit, that's what's stopping it from a 10. So stick your finger in there. One side of the poly always rips open clean. If that side didn't work, flip the poly around, do the other side. The whole pack's going to be the same. But you get your card in there without hitting any corners. That's my recommendation. You guys do what you want. As far as top loaders, there's only one time when I recommend top loaders, and that's thick cards. If you got thick cards, use top loaders. The Card Savers just get a little too tight and they can pinch the corners, and I don't want to see you guys get bad grades because of top loaders. But don't do this. Do not put tape over the top of these top loaders. I have to take it off. I cannot send it to PSA like that. What you want to do then is have some of these guys, graded card sleeves, and just throw a couple of top-loaded cards right inside one of these and tip it over, and then it's safe. They're not coming out on you, and everything's going to be good. So this is how you guys should label your cards, or label your packages. This is a 2017 and newer order. My name's The Boss, and I'm doing a 45-day turnaround. That's all I need to see on your package. I need to be able to know what type of order it is, whose it is, and what service level you're doing. So you can do it this way. Again, I did them in the Card Savers for this one. The Boss, me, 20-day turnaround time. And because it's 20-day, you can mix mid-air with vintage or brand new. It doesn't matter. If you don't have a marker to write on, just stick a piece of paper in there. The Boss, a 5-day order. Jordan rookies. Stick it in there like that. If you don't want to use these graded Card Savers, you don't have to. Just throw rubber bands around it like this. This bag of rubber bands right here, guys, It's $1 at the dollar store. That's all you need to do. Stick a piece of paper in there so it's yours. Turnaround time. This is pre-17, so the modern era, not ultra modern. And just send it like that. Not too hard. Again, do not tape over these. That's a no-no. If you gotta seal them, use these. Another thing, just so you guys know, I don't care if you send cards in mags, but if they're these ones, these uncirculated, these have a snapped in case. We got to take those out of this snapped case, guys. So take them out of those, put them in a different case. If you're going to use a top loader, you can use a mag just the same. Again, I recommend putting one of those around it so it doesn't open up though. But if you have some of these cards that are uncirculated, but they're just a magnetic case, to be able to send it to PSA, I have to break that seal, okay? So the seal has to come off. You can do it for me. I would prefer it that way, so that way I don't have to remember to do it, but I will remember to do it. If that's not done, I get an email from PSA to get approval, and it slows the order by about a week because it sits in a status. So please, guys, if you can, make sure to do that. Again, no tape. So sending cards, again, real easy. Put a little stack together like that. Name, turnaround time, what order level. These are the materials that you want. And then how you ship them to me is totally up to you. A lot of guys get 400 count boxes. This is a 300 count box. I'm out of 400s right now. Throw a couple, little bit of bubble in there, packing peanuts, whatever. And then throw your package in there, throw some on top, throw some bubbles on the side, or stick it in a bubble mailer inside one of these, and just ship the box. I mean, as bad as the post office is, they're good at the same time. They very rarely wreck things. I have yet to have an order not make it to my house. If you want insurance, if you want signature, go ahead and add it on there. Doesn't bother me whatsoever, however you do it, so you feel comfortable with the cards. Also, guys, don't individually wrap, unless you're just sending one card, don't individually wrap these. If you send me 50 cards all wrapped up like this, I get annoyed. I got to take all of these out, and because I can't send it to PSA like that. And you can say, well, I've sent it to PSA like that myself. Yeah, and they hated you, and because it took them that. But imagine if I sent them, 5,000 cards and it was like this. That would be an employee's week taking them out of these things, and PSA would cut my deal right there. So let's not do that. So all you need, some Post-it notes, a marker, rubber bands, card savers, a couple things of plastics to keep your cards safe. And again, name, turnaround time, order level. That's all I need, guys. I don't need a lot else. So any questions, contact me direct.